Hello traders, this is SoilFX. Last year I made a video about Quasimodo strategy, which was a short video, and there were lots of comments about this strategy and how I use it. And so I thought this is the time to make a video about Quasimodo strategy, which is very similar to head and shoulder patterns. And if you don't know about head and shoulder pattern, it's one of the effective strategy in the market, and it's one of the best trading strategy you can use in anywhere. The only what you call the bad side of using this strategy, you have to wait for the neckline to be broken in the classical pattern to actually execute it this short or long from the head and shoulder pattern. So in this case, even a daily time frame, it becomes quite wide for a stop loss. And but the Quasimodo strategy, the way I use the Quasimodo, I can show you this how I use it, and you can use the same strategy, but make sure you do your own analysis, your own risk. I'm not a financial advisor. So take your own risk, and I'm not giving you any advice to trade this. If you want to trade this, trade this on demo chart or whatever demo account, and trade live only when you are successful and only when you are confident. Okay. So Quasimodo, as I told you, this very very similar to head and shoulder pattern. So the traders, you don't understand head and shoulder pattern, you can easily check on Google. It's very common. It's, as the name said, there should be a head and we have two shoulder, left and right. So very similar to that. So if I draw this one for you, so this will be like so this is your uptrend. Price is going down for retracement, going up again, price failed to make new high and coming back to that low it made and going back up and then coming back down. That's your typical what do you call classical head and shoulder pattern. So we got a left shoulder, right shoulder, and the neckline. That's your head and shoulder pattern, right? So Quasimodo has only one difference, is that your shoulder from this area, it will be higher, right? Like the depth of this will be higher than your left shoulder. So right shoulder will be higher than so the body line of the head will be always higher than these shoulders, but the left and right not be equal high, right? That's the basic difference from my understanding, and you can see that on internet what the Quasimodo is, right? And what I'm saying, that's the best easily you can identify anywhere you go. So if you understand chart pattern properly, if you understand to analyze the chart, then you can easily identify this pattern. But I will give you a quick hint on how I analyze the chart. Okay, so if you would have understand, this is your what? A low, higher, lower low compared to this low, right? So we are in uptrend, and we can clearly see this, we are going down, but still you need to identify this area. So you identify this area. This is your area as all. So sorry. So this is your higher low, lower low, lower low, lower low. So we are in a downtrend. So the first criteria to trade a Quasimodo pattern is that price need to break these highs. So we broke this high, right? See this one. So we broke this high. This candle broke this high. This candle broke this high. So we met this first criteria, which is breaking this highs, right? And then price will come back to this left shoulder. That's met your second criteria. But we're not gonna wait for price to break this neckline. Okay, so that's another way you can trade this. But the thing is that I usually trade on when price come back to this area, right shoulder come back to the left shoulder area, I usually are on based on candlestick pattern, right? So my risk is minimal, because if it doesn't work, so as you can see, this is working as support. So if price broke this area, I would exit with a loss. And you have to make sure that you understand what I'm saying. So this is your left shoulder. If when price come back to right shoulder, price will show some respect. If price doesn't show respect, you don't trade. Okay, so first you have to understand that what I'm saying, price need to show some respect. If price broke down this area, you don't trade, right? So it shows respect, I enter long. Okay, my target would be minimal. This is your first target, and that's your second target, right? This area. So have we met this first criteria? Of course. Price broke the trend line, price went above this high, broke this high, made a new high, come back to make a higher low. We got higher high and higher low. So we are in an uptrend, which is technically makes sense, right? So we are in an uptrend, we'll be looking for buy. So I'm looking for buy in a retracement. If it is our first leg, we are on the retracement, we are looking for a buy on the retracement. That's our strategy. So this pattern will give you a mix with the price action strategy. It makes sense, right? You're not trading blindly. So that's our support. We are buying on the support on the left shoulder, matching with the right shoulder. But we're not entering a trade on the break of neckline, which should be around this area. As you can see, people trade this area, as that's why price was coming and respecting this. Even from this, I think FOMC news, price was still holding this area tightly. So you can see how this pattern works so well. You can see the neckline was perfectly intact, not even a spike below this neckline. So I think that's sum up this video, and if you don't understand any of that, please comment below and go trading. Thank you guys.